Hello, Felicia Starks here, and this live broadcast is going to be talking about nutrition myths that that need to die. I want to make sure that you can hear me okay. So if you can hear me okay, type 1 if you can hear me okay. While I'm waiting just to make sure that you guys can hear me, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Felicia Starks, and I help professional women and mothers become even better mothers and wives to the people that they take care of by showing women how to eat better, lose unwanted fat, and look good naked. All right, so I see lots of ones, so I see that you can hear me. So thank you for joining, and if you are watching me on the replay, thank you for joining. Before we get started, you guys know that I share good stuff, so I'm going to ask that you go ahead and hit the share button now to go ahead and share this with your friends. And thank you in advance for sharing it. So we're going to get started because I don't want to hold you long. So the first nutrition myth that needs to die: eating at night. Hey, Funkster. Eating at night makes you fat. Raise your hand or type 2 if you believe or you've believed in the past that eating late makes you fat. Type 2 if you believe it now, or in the past you believed that if you eat late it will make you fat. I'm curious to know if that's anyone here. Okay, Kiana, beautiful name. Okay, so glad that you're here, and I'm so glad that you will, by the end of this broadcast, you will know that eating late will not make you fat. As a matter of fact, it does not matter what time you eat. It doesn't matter what you eat. You could eat at 11, you could eat at 6, you could eat at 7, you could eat at 9, you could eat at 12. Think about the people that work overnight. There are several people that work overnight and they maintain a pretty great physique. Do you think that they're like, oh, I can only eat at a certain time and they're not eating? Absolutely not. It is totally untrue that you will gain weight if you eat late. Here's the caveat. If you eat too much throughout the day, then you're going to gain, and you do it consistently. If you eat just enough for you to have a deficit, then you will lose. So again, if you're just joining, hello, you will not gain weight by eating late. So if you have believed this before and you was like, oh, I need to make sure that I'm not eating past 7, or I don't need to eat past 8, whatever your rationale has been in the past, it is absolutely untrue. I eat almost every night, and it's 9 o'clock. Sometimes I've eaten as late as almost 10, because it's just when I was able to get my last million. So I'll say this again. So someone, if you will type the first myth Eating late does not make you fat. If someone will type that out, appreciate it. And the caveat is that you cannot have eaten more than what your body needs. If you eat too much, yes, you will gain weight. And you do it consistently. If you do not eat, like if you're eating at a deficit and you're eating so that your goal is for losing fat, then you will not gain weight. It doesn't matter what time you eat. So if someone told you, hey, you need to stop eating, thank you. You need to stop eating by 7 o'clock. That doesn't make sense. Okay? Thank you so much for typing that. All right. So the second nutrition myth that needs to die, like when this broadcast is over, I hope that before it's over that you share this, because there are other people that believe like you do, and it's totally untrue. Okay? All right. And this one may be controversial, but whatever. The facts are the facts. Salt, the myth that salt gives you high blood pressure. Okay? So I'll say it again. Salt, eating salt, it was believed that salt makes your blood pressure high. And the fact is that when there was research done for people who had high blood pressure, what they did not take into account was that the people were eating foods that were highly processed, and they had a lot of carbs. So they were eating foods that it did have high salt in it, or higher sodium, but that was not the only thing that contributed to the high blood pressure. It was a lot of the different foods. So the reality is, if you are able to increase your potassium, that helps with your blood pressure. So if you are someone that you have to monitor your blood pressure. The salt, it's easier for you to add more potassium to your diet than it is to reduce your salt. So I want to make sure that you are clear. I am not a physician. However, I know a lot about nutrition, and it's easier for you to add potassium to your diet than it is for you to go low sodium. And as a matter of fact, low sodium, your body needs sodium for so many different reasons, and when you go too low on your sodium, it messes up a lot of different things in your body. And it actually, if you go too low, it can make you retain water, and that is not what you want. So the second nutrition myth that eating things that are higher in salt increases your blood pressure. It's the combination of eating high carbs, eating sugar, eating foods that keep your insulin levels elevated. That's what's contributing to the higher blood pressure. All right? Before we continue, hit the share button. Somebody needs to hear this. All right. The third thing, nutrition myth that needs to die. Okay, raise your hand if when you decide that you want to lose weight and you say, oh, I am gonna go on a detox, or I'm gonna do a juice fast for like 7 days, and you'll go buy a juice, like you buy 7 days of juices for you to drink. If that's your ideal of losing weight, is either doing a juice cleanse or doing a detox, raise your hand or type 2. I'm very curious to see if there's anyone here that does juice cleanses or detoxes often, because the third myth that needs to die is thinking that you need to do a juice cleanse or a detox in order for you to lose weight. No one is admitting it, or maybe everyone. Okay, all right, I'll go with that. So everyone here, no one here is thinking that you should do a juice cleanse or a detox, because there is absolutely zero evidence that if you detox, that it's doing any more than what your body would do on a regular basis. Detoxes will get excess poop out, yes, but sustainable for a long term, and that should you using that as your way to lose weight. So if you're wanting the scale to show 7 pounds less or 5 pounds less, even though your body composition hasn't changed, that is, that should not be your go-to when you're wanting to lose weight. So nutrition myth, oh my gosh, the nutrition myth that you should detox or do a juice cleanse to lose weight, no. All right, who thinks that all organic food is healthy? Raise your hand, or type 2 if you believe that all organic food is healthy. Let me know. I'm curious. So no one thinks, okay, yes, we did the 10-day, okay. So you did the 10-day green smoothie cleanse. The smoothie cleanse, it helps you, but your body is already equipped to clear out your kidneys and your liver, like our bodies are equipped to do it. What happens is that when we do the detoxes and cleansing stuff like that, it makes us poop. And you end up going to the bathroom, but so you're losing water weight. Using it to be your like go-to thing and you doing it once a month doesn't make sense. Actually, you could save money and just change up and eat more vegetables that have higher fiber, and you could actually save money, because a lot of the detoxes and the fit what is it, the fit detox tea, whatever, I forgot, I can't even think of the name of it. Those are expensive, and it's overpriced products to make you poop. That's essentially all it is. All right, so there's no one here that believes that all organic food is healthy. If that's the case, because no one typed 2, that is the 5th nutrition myth that needs to die. The thinking that all organic food is healthy. The truth is that a lot of the food that's marketed as healthy or organic, a lot of it is heavy in heavily processed, and you can tell that by if it has like more than 5 ingredients, then it's heavily processed. The gluten-free, because I know a lot of people will eat gluten-free whatever, but unless you have issues with digesting gluten, there's no benefit to you eating food that is gluten-free. You're just paying extra money to have that not be a part of your diet. And again, if you have celiac disease, or you have a disease within your intestines that makes it hard for you to digest it, digest gluten, then of course. But the thinking that, okay, I'm getting these gluten-free cookies or gluten-free whatever, it's not healthier than if you, because it's processed, period. So if you're just buying it just because it's gluten-free, it's not healthier. And if your goal is to lose weight, it's not going to get you closer to your goal. So the sixth nutrition myth that needs to die is the thinking that eating 6 small meals will increase your metabolism. Who believes that now, or has believed that in the past, or have been told in the past that you should eat 6 meals or eat 6 small meals in order to increase your metabolism? Type 2. I don't know if you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, type 1. If you believe that in order to increase your metabolism, you need to eat 6 small meals, I want you to type 2, because I don't see no one is saying anything, and I want to make sure that you can still hear me. So I will wait a few minutes just to make sure that you can hear me. All right. Okay, great. So, eating 6 small meals to increase your metabolism. There was a study done years ago, and the thought was that it's your calories throughout the day that actually matters whether or not your metabolism is increased. So, eating 6 small meals doesn't mean that it's going to, I've heard someone say it's going to boost your metabolism. The reality is that a lot of times, because we have so much food that we really need to eat, unless you do intermittent fasting and you are eating like 2 or 3 big meals, you really do need to break up your meals, and it ends up being about 5 to 6 meals, where in order for you to get that in during the day, it ends up being 5 to 6 meals. But that does not increase your metabolism. It goes back to the what we said at the beginning. It is based on what you are eating, period, throughout the day. So your metabolism, it's related to your total calories. So just like you're not going to gain weight if you eat late, as long as your calories are not exceeding for the day. It doesn't matter if you have 4 meals or 6, as long as at the end of the day you get the meals that you need. It doesn't matter. It's not going to increase your metabolism. It's based on those calories. And so for those of you that like to eat only 1,200 calories or eat under 1,400 calories and you need more than that, what happens is that it actually works. It goes against what you're trying to do. If you're trying to lose weight and you are eating less than what you need and you do it on a consistent basis, your metabolism actually slows down. And it doesn't, you could be eating 6 meals, but if it's not enough for what your body needs, because your metabolism will slow down. And a way to get it increased is to increase the food that you eat, not the number of meals. All right, so I'll just recap. Number 1 was eating late is not going to make you fat. It doesn't matter what time you eat. It doesn't matter what you eat. It's based on how many calories you eat for the day. If you eat consistently more than what your body needs, you're going to gain weight. And if you're eating a little bit less than what your body needs, you will lose weight. That's science. The second one is salt does not give you high blood pressure. Okay, monitoring and actually getting more potassium into your diet. Potassium you can get from avocados, you can get it from bananas, but it's a little bit sugary, so I would say either take some potassium supplements or research foods that are higher in potassium. It's easier for you to get that into your diet as opposed to trying to reduce the amount of salt that you have. Okay, the number 3 is you don't need a juice cleanse or a detox in order to lose weight. You just need to eat more fibrous vegetables and a good amount of protein, and like the amount that you need based on whatever your body type is. That's what you need in order for you to lose weight. Get away from thinking that, okay, I'm going on this vacation, or I'm doing this, I want to get down 5 pounds. Whatever, when you buy I think, is it Fit? I can't think of the name of the tea that that's really popular on Instagram. Fit, whatever. Okay, maybe it's Fit Body Tea. It's something like that. It's overpriced products that help you poop. It's going to help you get rid of excess poop and excess water. It is not going to change your body composition. If your stomach is sitting in your lap and after you drink the detox, it's not going to miraculously make you lose so much of your stomach that is life-changing. Okay, so no, save your money, eat more whole foods, and work out more. All right, number 3, I think, not all organic food is healthy. Just because it's labeled as sometimes non-GMO, it might be labeled as gluten-free. It might even say fat-free or sugar-free. You have to look at the ingredients. You have to look at the nutrition label. Some things that say high protein, like sometimes food companies can get away with saying something is high in whatever, and as long as it has a certain amount in it, they get away with it. So unless you turning the thing around and looking to see what's in there, you really don't know. So don't believe that just because it says gluten-free or fat-free, or I know what it is. Think about Twizzlers. I love Twizzlers. They're not in my plan. Like it's just something that I might eat when I'm in off season. But on the back it says I think it says low fat or fat free snack. Okay, so since it's fat free, like what's the point of saying that Twizzlers are fat free? It's not going to make it where it's not fit body tea. I think that's what it is, Tamara. But saying that something is low fat is not going to make it healthier. It's saying that it's low sugar or sugar free doesn't make it healthier. It's really based on or gluten free or GMO, or even, I'm trying to think, a lot of it is the gluten free. And gluten free doesn't mean it only means that the gluten from the product was removed. And if you have celiac disease, or if you have any other kind of issues with your intestines that make it hard for you to digest gluten, that would be the only reason that I would recommend that you eat gluten-free anything. It's not going to make you healthier. It's not going to, most of the time, it has way more stuff in it. Flat tummy tea, that's what it is. Thank you, Lakedra. Flat tummy tea. And y'all, some of the celebrities are taking pictures No, you not even you drinking it. And a lot of the celebrities, I'll just say they don't look like they're drinking it. Okay, I said it. Whatever. And the last myth that needs to die is thinking that you have to have that eating 6 meals a day is going to is going to boost your metabolism. It's going to be all based on how many calories you're eating for the day, because you could eat 6 meals. I gave this example earlier. You could eat 6 meals that are still below the calories that you need, and if it's too low, your metabolism is not it's not going to change anything with your metabolism. So it's based on you making sure that you eat enough calories for what your body needs. If you are someone and you know how to do intermittent fasting and you are a pro at it, and you do 3 big meals, or you eat 2 big meals, or however you're doing it, it doesn't matter how many meals you eat. As long as you're able to eat those meals, that's what matters. How you break it up is up to you. Sometimes, I think I do, I have 6 meals, but sometimes, if something happened and I accidentally missed the time that I normally try to eat my food, I end up eating 2 meals at once. So what? Does that mean if I eat 2 meals at once that it's going to boost my metabolism? Because for me, I have an eating schedule that helps, that it's kind of spaced out throughout the day. Matter of fact, it's 9:06, and when I finish this broadcast, I'm going to have my last meal. And guess what? I've already taken my shower, all that kind of stuff. So after I eat, I'm going to go to bed. Guess what? I am not going to gain weight. So I hope that this has been informative for you to let go of these myths that you thought before. And if someone tells you, girl, you shouldn't eat after 7, or you shouldn't do this, check and see, does it really make sense? Because some of the stuff that we believe has been made up, and you probably could dispel the myth really easily by just doing a search. Do a search on my page, or and I'm not saying that I have everything listed, but I feel like we talked about this before. But before we go, I want you to share this video. And for those women that are looking for some support and accountability, we do have the Lean Ladies VIP Club that we still have spots open. We are here on Facebook. You can go, I'll put a link right now, and then I'll put it in the and you can join us. It is exclusively for women, professional women that are looking for more accountability. Matter of fact, today I uploaded our recipes for the month, and I also within the recipes there is a meal plan that it's not custom, but it's something that based on the recipes, it's a meal plan for the entire month. And but it's exclusive to the Lean Ladies VIP Club. So if that's something you're looking for, some support, you're looking for to connect with some other women that are like-minded, that's the place to be. So before you go, share this video, because there's probably some other women and men that believe some of these myths, and it's totally not true. But I want to make sure that after tonight, those of you that have watched, you don't believe it. If you have other questions, please, even after the broadcast has ended, feel free to post those questions. I will respond to your questions as they come in. So have an amazing evening, and remember, you do not gain weight by eating late at night. You don't have to do crunches and ab exercises in order to lose your belly, right? It's gonna come off by you eating a balanced meal with lean protein, your favorite protein, more fibrous vegetables, drinking your water, getting your sleep, chilling out, meditating, and just living your best life. Talk to y'all next time. Bye bye.